I started working. I had owned a business before I started working for Datacolor. Sold that business in 2010. Um, Before I sold the business, I had started doing some interior and architectural photography, and I was having color problems. My task was I was working with your designers, architects, ad agencies, it's been, people who are relying on me to capture interior spaces accurately. Designers have gone to great extent to make, to choose a wall color, to choose fabric colors, to choose finishes in a space, to really kind of show off what they can do and create an environment where for the people that are in that environment, a certain mood. And so my job as a photographer is to be able to capture images that capture that the color, the feel of an interior. So it wasn't just, and these people that were hiring me were using these as marketing material. So this was material that was going to be used, in magazines, online. So it really had to kind of capture essence of who they are. Like if it was a home builder, you had to project a certain, first of realism of the space, but also persuade a potential client to use them as a builder for their home. So, there was a lot of accuracy demands in that, in those jobs that I would take, and I had color problems. I wasn't able to do that as successfully as I wanted to, and so I started down the path of figuring out how to, capture interiors accurately. And you learn about monitor calibration, which is really where color management begins for any photographer. That's really the first place to begin. Mm. I reached out to Datacolor as a customer before I worked for Datacolor to find out what I needed to do, and it helped me get set on the path, and so it really helped me in my professional work, and it really just kind of permeated down from there. In 2013 is when I started working for Datacolor. So I've always worked on the support team for Datacolor, and so now it's kind of, that's come full circle in my life here a little bit too. Is I've worked Datacolor on as a customer, and also for now helping customers understand and know our products better. It's kind of a cool thing to be able to do that.
Yeah, I can only imagine with doing like an interior shoot like that, you really have to get the colors very accurate. Probably a bit of creativity to it, but it's more probably rigid compared to like more artistic forms of photography, I imagine.
Yeah, and it worked really well for me because I'm someone who does like the details and is a little meticulous, um, with things, and um, I don't mind reading any. I would rather read an instruction manual than a novel. I like that kind of thing, and it was really interesting to learn and put into application. But it really kind of suited, my fondness for photographing architecture, and just be able to do it better, through color management. And it really wasn't implementing too many things, but it was just slowing down a little bit, and